Happy Sunday. Hello, all. What's up, folk?
Hey, Paul.
Ooh, it was a long weekend.
Yep.
Some good, some bad, some fun, some not so fun. Making cheese bread.
Cheese bread sounds good.
Can't have cheese bread, but I want some cheese bread.
You can have dairy-free cheese bread.
Yeah, she ain't making dairy-free cheese bread.
No, I know that's not what she's making, but I can make dairy-free cheese bread.
Parmesan crusted bread.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lance.
Hey, what's up, Lance? Blue. Stop. I don't care. Stop. He like zeroed in on one spot and then laid down just to lick it.
Well, yeah.
She. I do have some good news though, Volk. I did heat treat today on the shelf. Tomorrow I'm going to temper, and I'll be able to start grinding and put everything together. So we're on the back end. And I checked it with a file, and it's nice and hard. So
That's what he said.
hey, I mean, I'm not going to check that with a file. That would suck. Just hear me go. Ah! No, that's not planning on it. I'm slow, but I deliver on promises. And we've also had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So. You want to rip off the Band-Aid and go ahead and get it out of the way?
Well, we only have 2 people watching, and they already know. So.
Well, I wasn't just talking about that. I was talking about what the potential next steps are.
I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about the next steps yet. I'm sure they'll probably send me some more information this week. Bless you. You got me. She said, "Stop it." So the potential next steps, they're going to send me some more information this week, and I'm going to look it over. Basically, what they want to do is do a biopsy of my uterus to see if there's any inflammation, any endometriosis. Because basically, the doctor was saying that the fact that we've done 2 transfers now with 3 embryos and none of them have implanted, he wants to make sure that there's not like a reason why they're not implanting. He said typically there is. He's like, especially, we've done 3 embryos and none of them have implanted. And then we kind of go from there. Because if it's inflammation, I think they give me medication to like calm it down, and but
steroids,
maybe if it's depending on what it is, like it could be surgery. Obviously, that's the extreme side of it. So we will see, but I'm not looking forward to that test. Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of different ways that they could do a biopsy. It just all depends on how they're going to do it. And then, like we've already said, what they decide would be adequate pain management, which they're stupid and it's not adequate. It's barbaric. So,
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to look at the information that they send me and go from there. So.
Because they'll look like baby sloth.
Obviously, with doing that test, it would delay how soon we could do another transfer. But also not really in a hurry to do that again super soon. So I guess that kind of works out.
Nice thing is if we decide to do another transfer this year. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
We've already hit out of pocket for the year for that. So it would just be the facility fee, which is super manageable. And I don't know if we would do that or parents would help us to go, and I don't know. It sucks that it happened again, but it was, at least for me, it was a little bit easier to swallow because we dealt with it once already.
A little bit.
A little bit easier.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and do it again tomorrow. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But it definitely helped having the damn dogs. Definitely helped having the experience.
Mhm.
So hurt a little bit less. Still hurt. Thanks, Joe. On a plus note, I was actually able to get in the shop today and work on some stuff. Got distracted. Sorry. Doug sent me a message. He's got a collection of cabbie hats as well. Nice.
Of course he does.
They're good looking cabbie hats. So that's where I picked them up.
Probably all from.
I asked him if he got them from Mellon.
Oh.
That's where he gets all of his hats from. So we shall see. Ba 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 ba. Come on, refresh, damn it. Hey. So what I'm in the process of doing, this is Hulk chef knife heat treated. And I did a file test on it, so it's good and hard. But I'm doing metal templates of all of my designs, just trying to get more consistent with the stuff that I put out. So I've already got a second chef knife already cut out as a template. Kitty went the wrong way.
At least there's no like other photos
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
you don't have to worry about.
This is my chef template. And then I ended up, which I didn't put the picture on here, ended up changing the profile of my Apex a little bit. Because originally it came out like all the way over here and it was pretty chunky in the hand. So I put it on a diet. I like it. But this will be a template. And then I'm in the process of changing my Vertex model to more of that tapered handle like I did on the chef knife. and just for people that miss a key.
He was comfortable.
Comfortable. So.
Joe said bonus cat.
Whether has my arthritis all jacked up, my fingers are stiff, and I'm trying to do stuff that involves fingers. That
sucks, Joe.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we've got some storms that are supposed to be coming through tonight, so we'll see. Thursday, I was able to take my bike out for a ride. That was really nice. And I didn't end up in, what did I say?
Belfast or Berlin.
I didn't end up in Berlin. I ended up in Belfast.
Okay. Yeah, I get that too.
Yeah.
Because they're like around the same area, but they're just
Berlin's going out towards Columbia.
Yeah.
Belfast is going out towards Petersburg. Peter's story.
Petersburg. My brain just stopped working.
Yeah, it did. Peterston.
Because you were saying the same thing at the same time I was. So my brain was like, nope.
Jesus. Very much Chucky Belly types blow up birthday parties. That's funny. Yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do metal templates because that'll force me to be more consistent. I have something that I can actually grind up to make sure the lines all match up, and so I'm putting out a consistent product. The only thing that's really consistent that I make is my vertex. Everything else, it changes ever so slightly. I don't really like that. So consistency, and then because of the time that it takes to do a metal template, it's going to stop me from going, oh, hey, I wonder if I change this line this way. Like, it'll be locked in. That's that model. Yeah. So, like, if there's something else that I want to do, which obviously, like, being a designer, I have lots of makes and models, but it will force me to really dial in that design before I commit to it, make a template, and make knives out of it. So, watch everyone eating my local neighborhood pizza I grew up on today. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, technically, pizza is not that bad. You have all your food groups.
Yeah, it's like super healthy.
You got your grains, you got your vegetables, you have cheese, and that's not the greatest, but you got your meats.
I mean, it depends on what cheese they use for the pizza, because, I mean, you get a nice pizza, it's going to have, like, good cheese. That's really not that bad for you.
Yeah.
But something like Domino's, it's just going to be, like, wood pulp and dairy products, and that's not great for you.
Better than me.
I just break lots of stuff. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I've never had metal templates. So, who's really better at planning shit out? Not me. As you should, Falk. As you should.
I would if we could both eat regular dairy
it's like
cheese.
50% cheese. I don't mess around. No. I mean, it's better than like 30. I gotta show you guys this product. And I've had it before, and it tastes pretty close to the actual thing. You guys are gonna think it's disgusting. I thought it was disgusting when we first found it. But I'll be damned if the shit works. I don't know how it works. Some sort of magic happens, but it works. I'll be right back. Oh, stop. It's so needy.
Well, yeah. Hey, Brian.
Next week. So we typically eat pizzas on Fridays. And
he said, I'm down for magic.
What's up, Brian? So Fridays we'll typically make pizzas because it's a lot easier than me trying to go to a pizza place and be like, don't put any cheese on it, and they go, huh?
Yep.
Or we have a couple places that we go to where they use non-dairy cheese, and that's super awesome, but you got to pay for it.
Yeah, it's not
So we found this stuff. It is liquid
mozzarella.
plant-based mozzarella, and I mean it's
liquid.
Liquid.
You pour it onto.
It sounds disgusting, but you pour it on whatever you want mozzarella cheese on, and then you bake it, and it turns into cheese, and it tastes like actual mozzarella. Is that I don't know what kind of magic shit they're putting in here, but it's awesome.
Is there still some left from the open bottle?
I don't know.
Okay. Sounds like cancer in a bottle, Chris.
Probably.
Let's see. Look on the ingredients there.
So we got cashew milk, sunflower oil, paprika starch, sea salt, mushroom extract, sunflower lecithin, konjac cultures. Sounds pretty healthy to me. What's up, Daddy?
The konjac is organic. I don't know what konjac is.
I don't know. We got
Hey, Daddy.
We got Google here. And Joe's like, what?
Yeah, it's really weird.
JAC?
Yeah.
It is a root vegetable.
Oh. Sounds like witchcraft.
Dude, it's straight up witchcraft.
Cashews don't have nipples. I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah, it's like I said, you can hear it. It's liquid. You pour it on whatever you want mozzarella cheese on, and then you cook it, and when it comes out, it's cheese. Like I tried some before we poured it on my pizza, and I was like, that tastes like mozzarella. But it's thick like a milkshake.
Yeah.
Not too bad, man. I was able to take my bike out on Thursday, so that was awesome. I still got to do the oil change on it, though. Yeah. That's pretty good. I recommend it.
Mikoyo's is the brand. Miyoko's is the brand. Whatever. I know. Dad said, I'm jealous. I need a new battery for mine.
I need to replace the back tire, which is not cheap. But it only really acts up when I go like 60, 65 miles per hour. And what it is that I've got flat spots and bulges in the tire. So I get real bad vibrations when I'm going anything over like 60.
Hey, Marco.
I work 15 minutes from our house. So highest I go is about 55. And it doesn't really bug me. So I'll get it done at some point. What's up, Marco? %. Yeah, I know. I'm going to. I had my buddy look at it last year because I couldn't figure out where the vibration was coming from. And he's like, dude, I can see it on your back tire. And I was like, do I need to not ride my bike until I get that replaced? He goes, nah, you'll be good. I was like, okay. He's been on and around bikes since he was little. He used to do like motocross and shit like that. So I trust his judgment. But I will 100% replace it. That's the plan. I just got to save up some money. I got to get a battery on my truck.
At least another good thing is I don't have to deal with all this shit for a while. Yeah.
Or the butt injections.
Yeah. This looks awful, but it's from whenever they had to take blood on Tuesday. My vein blew. So
I told her
It's
once and
terrible.
she didn't listen. So
at least I don't have to get poked and prodded for a while
little bit.
anyway. So that's nice. And I'm drinking a hard cider because fuck it.
Need new tires for my side by side with that. So, woo! Yeah, it's probably going to be around $300 to get that tire replaced. But like I said, I don't do any like super long trips, and I don't get on the interstate. I wait a little bit. I did get out like the ride that I did on Thursday, which I ended up in a bunch of random spots that I didn't know how I got there, and I was like, okay, cool, and then kind of figured out my way. I rode for like 3 hours, something like that, three and a half. It was awesome. I needed it. I was stressed out. So once there's a kiddo in there, you're poked and prodded.
I know. I've already been poked and prodded a ton. That's why I'm not looking forward to doing like another test. So I'm like, ugh, no, more poking and prodding. Hooray. At least I get a break.
It's fun when you have a lot of medical issues. Going with 35-inch tires, so they aren't cheap. Man, I was born of this. You merely adopted it. That's why I got medical trauma. Stop. Right now. I'm going to punch you in your butthole.
That's even if like they don't find anything crazy. I'm like worried that they do this test and they're gonna be like, oh well, you can't. I'm gonna be like, we went through all this. I'm gonna be pissed.
Get a lawyer involved. Like, why didn't you guys find that out in the first place before we went through this whole fucking process?
Exactly. That's why I'm gonna be pissed.
We're gonna get a lawyer. They ain't the only clinic in town. Closest to us, but they ain't the only clinic. It's not a one-man show. Plus, not only that, but they got medical insurance. Like, they'll fucking settle.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll go buy a property. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the question right now is if there's something going on with Alina's uterus, whether she has inflation or endometriosis or something else that's stopping implantation. So
Yep.
they're going to do some figuring out, and then they're going to message Alina, and Alina's going to do some research, and we're going to go.
Yeah. We started off with 5 embryos.
Now we're down to 2.
We're down to 2. So I still have eggs that are frozen as well. So luckily, if we go through the 5,
I mean, it would be easy to.
I already have eggs, so all you would have to do is do the sperm
That's what I'm
sample,
saying.
and
It'd
then
be easy to.
I don't have to do the egg retrieval again. I'm not doing that again. Like, we go through the eggs and everything. I'm gonna be like, well, that's it.
I mean, you also gave them a shitload of eggs.
I did
29.
32,
Oh, yeah, 30.
but not all of them were viable. So that was super fun.
Like almost 3 years worth of eggs. Because she's an overachiever.
So, anyways, that's where we're at right now.
I was showing earlier, I'm in the process of making metal templates for my fixed blades and like changing some stuffs of what I do. So this is my Apex model. This is actually the model that my folder is based off of. And originally the handle went all the way out here. And it was too chunky. So ended up cutting it. And I'm pretty happy with the way that this came out. My friends had the hardest time. It definitely took a while, but it finally happened. Don't give up. Well, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Um, and I understand completely where Alina's coming from. Because, like, with us, nothing we've ever attempted to do has been easy. So we always have to do things the hard way. But Alina is worried that we're trying to force something that's not supposed to be, which I understand. But also, like I said to my dad, I think it's more of a situation of like how bad you guys want it. At least that's what I said to my dad. So we'll see. We gotta find out what the tests reveal, and then go from there. So hi, yes, I know.
She's mad because I wouldn't let her outside with her brother because she was just outside.
Well, you guys act crazy when you go out together.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know what all deals are going to be made or how much this is going to cost, um, but I have an opportunity to potentially get some machinery that I need for the shop. So I'm going to go down over tomorrow and look at some stuff and try and figure some shit out and see. Might be a game changer for us. I might be able to get some pretty cool machines at a discounted price. So we'll see how that's going to go tomorrow. I'm excited because I just want to look, see what all is in that shop.
Yeah.
Like, can I rummage through your stuff? Oh yeah. Like I know, like right off the bat, know anyone looking for a CNC machine? What type of CNC machine? But I know right off the bat he's got 2 mills. I think one of them's in Bridgeport. So we'll just have to see what I find tomorrow and see what kind of a deal can be made. I'm very excited. I would love to start offering custom folders and other things that you can do with other pieces of equipment would be really awesome. I've had a pry bar design that I've had for 6 years, 7 years. So it'd be nice to finally like get that design out of my head. Hey, thanks, Falk. Thanks, Brian. You were supposed to message me anyways with a list of tools and prices from your buddy. Did he listen?
He just had to walk the fence line. That's pretty usual.
He's so pokey.
Yeah, I know. Brian said he hasn't sent me the list. I will be messaging him shortly.
You're good, man. You called it Boston
Yeah.
Scally. He's like, I've got another one coming.
You see their Easter ones that they have right now?
No.
I like. There's two of them that I really like. Brian said Badger Knife was pretty decent yesterday. I got to talk to Jay for a while and a couple other makers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that he won an award.
Like best basic knife.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
That was one I really liked.
Good egg. The spring rose. Come on. I probably should have but behind it. Or this one. Did you get any cool material at the show?
Now's your chance, Link. Link was in here staring up at the empty chair, and I said, "Now's your chance, Link." Yep, he's in the chair. You can see his head a little bit.
Streak.
We saw a TikTok video, or Chris showed me a TikTok video of this couple, and they had 3 cats, and they like took them through the airport, and they had them all dressed up, and they were
Super
adorable.
chill.
And I told Chris, like, we can't have kids; we'll just be those people. It's fine.
Oh, God. Did indeed. I got some coral, liner material, some grip tech, and some dyed maple. Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I said, "Now's your chance, Link." And he looks up at me, and he looks at the chair, and he jumps into the chair. The one time he actually listened.
You're needy.
And Corby bolts.
Have fun with those. I don't like them. And I still have them. I may try and use them again. I get why people use them. I did not have good luck with them. And I don't remember why. Because I picked them up at Blade Show a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since you messed with them.
But I don't remember why. I just put them in my case and went, nope. I don't remember.
You were having some difficulty with them. I remember that, but I can't remember exactly what. You got frustrated and you just said, "Fuck it."
On a good note, my order from China has shipped.
Yeah, from Valley Composites.
So that's cool. I sent him a message because I was like, you guys haven't updated my order and like there's no shipping information. And he messaged me right back, which I was surprised. Said that they were out of stock on some of the items. They were just waiting to get them back in stock, and then it'll ship. And
China.
China, I didn't know they were coming from China. Because on Instagram it says nothing of China. On
No,
their
it does not.
website it says nothing of China. You have to go digging. And then I was like, oh, I'm not going to get that for a while.
I was like, it'll be like Christmas when you get them. So,
I would completely forget what I got.
That's what I'm saying. Be like Christmas.
Let's see here. Still in China. Been in China for 2 days. Well, been in China since I ordered, but it's in a different part of China now. So apparently en route to America. So that'll take a couple of days.
Yep.
If they're using DHL. If they're using DHL, it'll go pretty quick. If they're not using DHL, it'll probably be better. And it's got to go through customs and all that fun shit. So, Shatian Donghuan.
Exactly, Paul.
Like I said, when I ordered it, I didn't know it was coming from China.
Yeah, like literally on the website, it doesn't say anything about them being based in China or that they're a Chinese company. That's how they get you.
And their prices are not really cheap enough to suggest that it's China. Like, their prices aren't bad, but it's not like, holy shit, that's cheap as fuck.
Right.
Whereas most stuff in China, that at least when they sell it to America, like cheap as fuck. So I got bamboozled a little bit, but that's okay. I got some cool shit coming. Just gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, I've got some really cool shit coming.
Yeah.
So.
It's fine. I have to wait a little bit for this.
I had a message. No. I am shocked. Something redliners with mammoth tooth, Mokame bolsters, and coral spacers on a Damascus display. God damn.
That sounds fancy as fuck, Brian.
Sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive.
Do it, bro. Just be careful with that mammoth. It will crack on you.
Oh, yeah.
Or it likes to crack. It won't say it will, but it likes to crack. So just take your time, keep it cool, keep it wet.
Yeah.
That's just good life advice. Keep it cool, keep it wet.
Not wrong. I guess the difference would be if it was black mammoth. Black oak crack.
This is how we got canceled. I don't know there's such a thing.
I don't know. I just saw the opportunity and I took it.
Stabilized and at least the epoxy coated already, so hopefully it doesn't try to crack. Well, that's good. So one thing I've never had the opportunity to mess with is mammoth anything. It's usually pretty expensive.
Chris was super happy.
I gotta give a little bit of a backstory before I tell you about the amazing dinner. Oh yeah.
She sent me a recipe for a pot roast.
Oh yeah. So my father-in-law and his lady have hens. So he brought us over 36 eggs.
Yeah, farm fresh.
Which we're super thankful about. Like,
yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. Because we like eggs.
Hey, Zach.
What's up, Zach? And so we were talking about it, and Friday night we went to a place where they did fried deviled eggs as an appetizer. And Alina tried it. She was like, that's actually pretty decent. I'm like, yeah. Well, I like them. And we were talking about it, and I was like, man, you know what we need to do with some of those eggs? We need to do egg salad. And she's like, well, I've never made egg salad. I've never tried. I'm like, do egg salad. We have a dickload of eggs. So she did a variation of egg salad to where it was non-dairy sour cream and guacamole instead of using mayo. And then she seasoned it, put bacon bits into it, and we had egg salad sandwiches for dinner. And they were bomb as fuck. I will be eating that for breakfast tomorrow. I'll be eating that for lunch tomorrow. And I'm going to be happy until I get sick of it.
Yeah, then he's going to be like, no more egg salad. But you were like, I've been wanting egg salad. So
I have been wanting egg salad. I fucking love egg salad. Nice.
Yeah, I added so we bought the guacamole. We bought the guacamole cups from Costco, and there was like so many in there. So I was like, well, this would be a good way to use up some of that too. So I put in like 4 of those cups, a little bit of the dairy-free sour cream just to make it more creamy. I cut up 2 green onions, and then I added some guacamole seasoning, some ranch seasoning, some pepper,
That's awesome.
lemon juice, garlic powder, a little bit of Dijon mustard, and then I mixed that all up, and then I did the eggs, chopped them up, and then folded them in there. So and added the bacon. So it came out really good, and it tasted like a BLT with egg.
It did. It was really good.
Because we put lettuce and tomato on the sandwiches too. So.
And now, before anybody pipes up and goes, wait a second, she didn't say guacamole. So with her being half Cuban,
I always say guacamole.
That's how they say it. They say guacamole. So before anybody goes, hey, wait a minute. That's what I did the first time I heard it. I was like, wait a minute. What?
Make that big again so I can look at it. I glanced at it, but I didn't like study it.
That's why is that?
That's nice. We have some garlic dill ranch seasoning. And I thought about using that instead. Or it's garlic and herb. The Watkins like seasoning dip mix. But we had that one in there with the ranch. It was already open, so I just used the rest of that. So that would have been good too.
You could have thrown some of that spicy dill seasoning.
I could have. But I just didn't want it to be too salty. Because I added the bacon, and then there's a couple of other seasonings that had salt in it, so. There's a little like local store right down the road from us.
I love Hidden Valley seasoning. It has dairy in it.
Yeah. They carry Watkins is the brand, and they have like all different kinds of like seasoning and dip mixes, and they don't have any milk in them. So I usually buy those. It's like all natural, organic.
That sounds fancy.
Nice.
I'm
right?
not familiar with that model. Nice. That's awesome.
Mhm. Going to grab something and probably yell at the dogs. He just said, "I'll be sending you the funds for the Apex here shortly. I have to link my other card to PayPal."
Oh, you're good, man. Does it look similar to this? Just with abalone? Does it say the bolstered auto?
Hey, why are you whining? No,
The dick. That's why.
you were just outside.
Stop
Quit.
it.
Don't raise your eyebrows at me.
It looks similar to mine.
Yeah.
Slightly different. Might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, put it over. Yeah, it looks similar to mine, but it looks like a different model.
Is that one Cobra Tech?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
See, I don't remember the model. Let's see here.
Blue Stop.
Shop. Come on, OTF.
BRB.
Didn't really. So mine, it looks like is the Trapper. But yeah, yours is going to be a little bit different than mine. Yeah, I saw the knife and like I was having a hard time opening it, and he was like, "Check this out," and showed me that it was a bolster auto, and I was like, "I need that 'cause I don't have a bolster anything, hidden release anything." Exactly. You're good, Falk. Probably gonna have to go get the dogs. Do you need me to come get them? They were smart dishes. They were Yeah, the storm cell has produced a couple tornadoes.
Moving into Paducah area right now.
Well, it's weird when you look at the weather,
Like the radar.
the radar. So that's
Yeah.
what's coming towards us. But watch what happens. Like what? It, like dissipates and then like comes back together stronger and meaner. It's like, what are you doing? Probably gonna get hit with some of this stuff, but I mean it's gonna be
At least I don't have to work tomorrow.
early in the morning. Yeah, that's right.
Tomorrow. Just to give myself an extra day, because I was like, I don't feel like dealing
Do you
with
want to come
shit.
with me to Lewisburg?
I'm gonna go to
Get your
get the oil change in my car. I've made that appointment for 11:30. So, but I figure I might go to the chiropractor too. Because I didn't go.
Where are you getting your oil change at?
Walmart.
Oh,
It's just cheaper there, and they always do a decent job. So
yeah.
I'm gonna get my car washed too.
Yes, you. Guess we lost some people.
I can scare them away.
I don't know. Unless it's not accurate.
That's a good possibility.
But yeah, so there's a new brewery that's a town over from us, and I was talking to the owner of it. He's all of his beers are German, and the brewery's German, and so he spent a lot of time in Germany, like learning brewing. And he's like, I go back over to Germany every year. I was like, well, that's awesome. Well, I noticed because they just opened up, and it was spur of the moment. They were supposed to do an event. The event got canceled. They said, we're opening. So the space that he brews in and serves in is not very big, but it's in this warehouse of all this machinery. And so he's got shelves that basically separate all the machines from the brewing area, serving area. And I walked up to him. I was like, "So let me ask you what's going on here? Like, do you own this building or like what?" And he's like, "A buddy of mine owns this building. He's ran like machine shops and stuff, and he's got a whole nother building as well. And he's trying to liquidate stuff so he can retire and move to Thailand. He's like, he's actually over in Thailand right now." And I was like, "Really? Tell me more." Because I like a good deal. So I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and check some stuff out. And he just added me on Facebook. So maybe I can get in touch with the other dude.
Yeah.
Make some deals and be like, "Hey, what about this, and this?" Therefore, don't have an opinion on.
He has an opinion on everything. You know this.
You know he. He's a Siamese that knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
You got zero life experience. I hate to tell you that. You got a pretty cushy. Good spearmint with no nicotine. You're laying in my arms in a very. On mine.
Here. And this one.
It's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything for the last 45 seconds. Did you hear the story about the brewery? Why are you holding it?
It looks like a sloth, like the way he's like holding on to you.
Funny, I guess.
Mhm.
I like that. They're ahead of their time. Essentially, the cars we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. I love you too, man. Also, can't hold you. I can't throw you this way because it's all. Why? Why with claws? Which story? Sorry about the brewery and where I'm going to go tomorrow to look at equipment. Yeah. I would assume that with you saying which story, you did not hear it. Just that it was a brewery. Well, you got the important part. The shit hit the fan. Oh no. So the brewery, his buddy owns the shop and used to run a machine shop, but now he's wanting to retire and move to Thailand. So they've got these shelves that separate the brewing and serving area and all the machines. So I'm gonna look tomorrow to see what he has and talk to his buddy and see if maybe we can work out some sort of a deal to where I can get some of that stuff off of his hands at a decent price. The hoping. But there's a bunch of shit down there. A couple mills, drill presses, lathe, uh, plasma cutter, bunch of shit. So I might be coming up with what I can offer, but we'll see. All depends on the price and what kind of deal we can work out.
Yeah.
And what I'll be doing, if that's the case, if we can work out a deal, is I'm going to start making more knives and selling them because Black Star's going to have to pay. Pyramid.
Brian said, I do know the CNC machine I was offered was 8,500, but not sure which make and model it was.
I gotcha. What's that? Not even in the damn video.
Check that.
Whether I end up picking up some stuff or not, it'll still be cool going through like a machine shop, just looking at everything. Because I'm a nerd. Love old machinery. Love. So I was talking to him. I'm pretty sure one of the mills is a Bridgeport, and I was like, "That looks like an old Bridgeport." And he was just like, "You know beer, that's fine." But if I can get a mill and some tooling for a decent price, and hopefully not have to run electrical, I have 220 already, so hopefully
Should be.
it depends on the machine. Um, but if I can get a mill, like I can start putting out custom folders, and I mean that's what I've wanted to do for a couple years now. So, and there's other stuff that you can do with the mill. Oh man, there's tons of shit you can do with the mill. Definitely up my game. Even with the mill, I could take that block of aluminum and cut it where I can make my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That nobody else makes, apparently.
Welcome
back.
For now.
Just taking in and out.
Don't know if it's Falk and Brian, the two people.
I mean, I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm one of them, so I think the counter's just buckled.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or people are bouncing in and out, which whatever, man. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's awesome.
Yeah, Brian and Falk. Brian said I'm still here. Falk said I'm here for life.
Bow, 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 bow. And the BO music.
Is this real life? I don't know if T was here or Bert was here. He'd be like, "This is a simulation."
I mean, it could be.
It could be. Nothing's real, man. Exactly.
Just got pretty Keanu. God.
Man.
What's up, Landman? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well.
Feel good, Falk.
You know, we're just hanging out.
You don't want it scalding hot until your yeast.
Rookie mistake. I don't even bake, and I know that.
Well, what I usually do, because I usually use the bread maker whenever I'm making bread, so I usually like wait till the water is a little bit hotter than what I would really prefer. Because you like with the bread machine, you got to put in your liquid first, and then your dry on top of that. So it's like by the time I get all my stuff in there, the water has cooled down enough to where it's still warm for the yeast, but not like super hot. I'm not good at making bread. I only have my KitchenAid mixer.
I'm just not a fan of baking, or I would absolutely be a bread person because I love bread. But my issue with baking because I do enjoy to cook, and with a lot of stuff like entree wise or appetizer wise, like there is some reasoning for the order of operations for your ingredients, but there's usually like forgiveness there. Like if you do something out of order, not a huge deal. With most baking, like you have to do it in the correct order, and it's bullshit.
And there's some room for error in baking as well. Do you think I've never messed up while baking something
Well,
and
yeah.
then I proceeded and it came out okay?
Well,
Like,
yeah, I know that, but
you just have to know, like, if you mess up.
I think I might mix my bread too much. That's all right. I like dense bread. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and I get that. Like I said, I like bread. It's my down.
That's why I like using the bread machine because it does all the work for you. Like, does all the mixing and let the bread rise and all that fun stuff, and you don't have to think about it. And then it bakes it for you. My brother-in-law called it.
Why? Because you're short. I did make some. I'm hopping. Thank you. I did make some non-dairy biscuits, and they actually came out pretty good, and I was surprised. But I was a little bit out of the order of what I was supposed
It
to
still
do.
came out good.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. They were a little dense, but
They didn't rise a whole lot,
it's
but
hard when you're doing non-dairy.
yeah, didn't rise a whole lot. That's probably because of the non-dairy, but it almost tasted like a shortbread biscuit. They were really good. He made them all by himself. He usually does the bake stuff. I can do biscuits, but they're just a pain in the butt to do like actual biscuits. So usually I do like the drop biscuits because it's just so much easier. She said, I can't get biscuits right. They're harder than bread.
Get the first ones.
Yeah, we do that, but all the frozen ones have milk in them. So, but there's some canned biscuits, like some brands that don't have any milk in them. So that's usually what we'll get.
Yeah, it makes no sense that the biscuits from
Pillsbury.
Kroger and Walmart that don't have any dairy in them are butter flavored biscuits.
Mhm.
What?
The Pillsbury ones too, the butter tasting biscuits from
Yeah,
Pillsbury.
butter tasty, but it's
No
like
milk.
it's like what?
Yeah.
No sense has been made. Well, I'll take it. No dairy. Cool. Easy.
It's like I try to make my own whenever I want biscuits, but sometimes it's just using the canned ones are easier.
For sure. That's cool. Might
Mm-hmm.
you press up, and that's where it comes out. Restoration.
Why no dairy?
So, I got diagnosed about 10 years ago with ulcerative proctitis, which is a localized version of colitis. So, with it being a precancerous condition, also autoimmune, the medicine that I'm on to keep me from having flare ups and developing cancer doesn't like dairy. So, that's why no dairy. When I first got diagnosed, waking up from my colonoscopy, which was my second colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm. I think at that time.
Yeah. I'm a pro now. I've had several, um, which I've got. I don't know, 2 to 3 years before my next one, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in my 40s. Um, but when I first woke up, um, for those that have never had a colonoscopy, can't eat anything the day before. They're flushing your system, pooping yourself. Like it's pretty awful. But the whole not eating thing, there, like really, really something. So like typically when I wake up from a colonoscopy or surgery, I'm like, I just want a burger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, and a milkshake because I'm starving. I don't care that it's 9 o'clock in the morning. This is what I want. I can eat again. I woke up and I said, I want a cheeseburger and a milkshake, and Alina went,
About that.
you can't. I went, what? She's like, yeah, the doctor's going to come in here and have a conversation with you, but apparently you can't have dairy anymore. And I went, what? It's, my mom's family's from Wisconsin. Beer brats cheese, that's breakfast. So had the whole talk with me, and he's like, yeah, we got to put you on this medicine to kind of get shit to calm down, and then we're going to put you on this other medicine that you're going to be on for the rest of your life, and don't eat dairy. And so, like, I still do every once in a while,
A little bit.
a
Yeah.
little bit here and there, but it's always a roulette wheel. So it's really weird because you would think that with a situation like that, that every single time you ate dairy of any sort, that it would affect you. It doesn't. So sometimes my stomach wigs out, sometimes my stomach doesn't wig out, and it's a roulette wheel of I'm gonna have a bad day in the bathroom tomorrow or not. So pick and choose about the amounts and types of dairy that I do consume, but it doesn't happen very often. Pro like Ghost, with what getting colonoscopies? Yes, I last one I requested a punch card where I could get my 11th for free, and they laughed at me and thought I was joking, and I wasn't joking. This shit's expensive. For you guys to stick a camera up my ass
Mm-hmm.
and not even take me out for dinner. So But I've had 5 colonoscopies.
I think so.
4, maybe 4. I've had 2 at the new facility.
4 or 5.
Because I had the one at the colonoscopy and upper GI before we got together. And then I think that I've only had 3 with Dr. C. So I've had 4 colonoscopies and 2 upper GI scopes. And I'll get another colonoscopy in like 2 to 3. Because I got to have them every 5 years. Fun times. The last one that I had, which I guess it was about 2 years ago, they were freaking out on me because my blood pressure shot up so bad. And the reason why my blood pressure shot up so bad is because I, on top of everything else, also have a bleeding disorder where I'm missing clot factors in my blood, clotting factors in my blood. And so I take a nose spray to replace those clotting factors. Well, the company that originally made the nose spray, they went out of business or stopped making it or something. So I had to go with a generic version of what I usually get. And apparently it's a new mixture of medicine. And it made my blood pressure go through the roof. And they were like, "You feeling okay?" And I was like, "I mean, I'm hungry and tired, but yeah, I feel fine." They're like, "Your blood pressure is really, really high." And then they were like, "It'll be fine because we're going to give you medicine to put you out, and that'll put your shit back down." And I was like, "Cool, let's do that." Pretty dope. That's the coral.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Yeah, it's fun having health problems, especially when you start to get old.
It is cool.
Dude, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. You just wait till I get my order from China. Be showing all sorts of goodies. Probably be about a week. Yeah, it just gets worse.
Yep.
I'll be 39 this year, and I'm not looking forward to hitting 40. Supposedly hitting 40, just like hitting 30, but worse. Hitting 30 sucks.
Yep. It is.
Jesus. Dude, so I don't know if you follow Melissa Backwoods or not, but she went to TKI, and some of the knives that she was showing off, god dang, like absolutely gorgeous knives, but like all are going for auction. It starts at 8K. Some dude had a very artistic. The whole thing with TKI is you have to be invited.
Yeah.
So this dude had this crazy Damascus dagger thing, and he's like, "Yeah, it starts at 10K or 12K or something like that." and like people were already like had their names wrote down,
bidding on it.
I'm like, ah, need to make my shit more artsy, like make the big bucks. Kind of like with what you're doing with the Mokame and Mammoth and Coral. It's gonna be expensive, but she gonna look good.
What's that fork and knife set? I'm thinking just make a couple bangers for the year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the hardest part about it is that you have to find your right customer base.
Yeah.
They actually slid together. That's
Huh.
cool.
It's
Yeah, it's got to be the Mokame.
Brian eating the steak over there with his
Hell
new
yeah.
fork and knife set.
Hell yeah. Quite a nice hole.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next year we can go to the Badger show. Awesome.
Always have a fork and knife with you.
Be easier too if we have cameras.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome. What do they make the fork and knife out of? With steel.
It'd be like metal.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Joke is when you pull them out, you just start on fire. Or catches on fire. Brian, I see a question about your fork and knife, sir.
His dogs might be going crazy again.
Possibility. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. So probably W2 maybe. Trying to get the could have just answered me, man. That's pretty cool though. That's an old set.
Yeah. It's vintage. Fox said yes. You rang. We said Brian.
I said Brian. You identify as Brian now?
She's like, I'm my husband.
That it might be Brian messaging through her.
$10. Hell yeah.
That's cheap.
Right, I would have picked that up for $10 too.
Shit, I thought I heard. You're good, man. You identify however you want to. Don't affect me. I don't care.
Like, I am Brian. Brian is
And at one point, everybody was identifying as Brian during one of our lives.
Oh yeah.
We all right. All right, then. Calm down.
I'm identifying as a fucking problem. That checks out.
So they're doing this as an auto now,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people are saying there's a lot of lock rock and other issues with them. They still look badass though.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this shit from Heretic? Like that's an actual knife. Like this isn't a rendering. This isn't a cartoon. This is a real knife. That's badass. Like I want to get one, but just not the Honda. There's been a lot of issues with the Honda. But, like it breaks my brain because like I was scrolling and I saw that and I was like, oh well, that would be a cool knife. What's up, PNW?
Hey, PNW. Identify as a beer company. That checks out as well.
I mean, why would you do white cheddar and not like Gouda or like Munster?
Like sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
I feel like if you use it, the finish will wear off.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool idea. And it was executed well.
I mean, it's Heretic. So.
Yeah. I remember when Heretic was a no-name company. And they got popular.
Pepperidge Farm, I remember.
Because Rhino dude. Rhino EC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay.
He like found out about Heretic before anybody, and he was losing shit about Heretic. Nobody knew who the fuck Heretic was.
Now everybody knows
So-
who Heretic is.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Hey, PNW.
What's up, man?
Hope you're doing well.
So we told everybody earlier, just to get you caught up. So Alina's doctor thinks that there may be something going on with her uterus. Why we keep on having issues with implantation.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
I mean, not totally. We've found that out.
I know.
But so they want to do some tests to see if there's anything going on with her uterus. And so that's the next step for us, is to figure out what exactly that entails and how uncomfortable it's going to make Alina, and then go from there. So
We.
who would I tell? The depart that Nashville.
Water to art. What is that?
Well, that's not that long of a train ride. How do I get drunk on wine with that short of a train ride?
10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
How? That's like a 40-minute drive.
But you have stops, so
Maybe they'll hit up wineries.
yeah, they do.
Uh, yeah, that's the hope. We'll see.
Yep.
So, Oh, that's cool.
Go bald real soon if you don't. I'm a new carpet community and have been splitting my time between knife and knife.
Nice. Yeah, I got some big old chunks of curly maple from Spirit.
You told me about it already.
Mine. I'm just saying. I got a bunch of material and more coming because I have a problem. I have a problem with scale material. I want it all. Did you say wood?
Yeah, that'd be PNW.
Are you though?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you kidding? I don't think you are.
I feel like that was a deliberate statement.
Huey, why are you sniffing the litter box? Because I had it outside earlier and it's clean.
Probably. That's no smell rat.
I sprayed it down with soap on the inside and like got it all cleaned out. Mr. Fisty Fight or Flight Leather isn't here to defend himself, is he?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he doesn't like jump in our lives that often. I was shocked as shit when Carly jumped on our live.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Who are you?
Yeah, meteorite.
Mm-hmm.
Going tomorrow, P&W, to look at some possible equipment. Yeah, dude. It was last Sunday.
I think so.
Yeah, she popped in. And I was like, "Whoa, hi!" I scared me. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to look at a bunch of machinery and see if I can make some sort of a deal. So might be coming up in the world.
There it is. Tornado watch. Just issued.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So what time?
3 a.m.
Of course.
Wee.
I don't know. I'll have to see what I find. This guy used to run a machine shop, so like he's got all of the cool shit that I want and can't necessarily afford. So we'll see. It moved.
Mm-hmm. I saw where the first ever severe thunderstorm watch or warning was issued for Washington State, like just a few days ago.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he's super excited.
that morning when shit, nothing happened. We had yeah, I saw that and I thought of you and I was like, oh shit. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah, so obviously things can change, but this is what they're saying we're going to experience around 12/12. It's just a super slow moving storm cell. So
Springtime in Tennessee.
hopefully we don't see any naders. Why is it always on a Sunday?
I don't know. Because Mother Nature's like, you know what? Fuck you guys that are trying to get up for work on Monday.
Mother Nature
I know.
has nothing to do with it.
I know, it's hard.
Some harp shit. Weather manipulation shit.
It's fine, PNW. We'll be asleep, and then we'll get woken up from
Yeah.
thunder and lightning, and then we'll get up out of bed, and
Yep.
then we'll turn on the weather or whatever, and yeah, that'll
Then go back.
and then go back to bed. So. Like I said, springtime in Tennessee. It is what it is. Like,
It's just gonna be rain, and then yeah.
how was that litter box still squeaking? I hear it squeaking. Cleaned it all out. I got the litter out.
Naders, as in tornadoes.
Gotta watch out for them too.
What?
I was making a chopper knife out of a leaf frame.
I may live in Tennessee, but I'm not from Tennessee.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
Well, especially for you guys.
The tornado alley shifted, and now we're included in that area. Yep.
Which means we need to go further east.
I mean, yeah.
Just talking about the storms we're supposed to be getting tonight.
What's wrong with your oven?
So she literally went over to her neighbor's house, grabbed the oven, brought it home.
Oven. Can I borrow your oven? Okay, thanks.
Finally got taken off the light duty at work. No more talking in my ear.
Very happy about that.
Hell yeah.
Everything's still good. B&W. Everything flowing freely still. I did use my tax money for an oven. Oh well. You messed up, Paul.
Oh, shush. They used their tax money exactly how they should have used their tax money. Shut your mouth.
I forgot.
Shut up. We appreciate it. We probably should have gotten the oven.
It's fine. God damn it.
not just a knife. It's a generational tool that you'll be able to pass down to your kids with the last name on it. Just a knife.
Me and Debbie said, "Yeah, I'd be pooping." Glad to hear it, B&W. Fix bills and dumb stuff. I feel that. Fucking fuck.
So what's the name of that show on Hulu?
Good American Family.
Good American Family. So my stomach looks like a war zone. So many scars.
You have stories to tell.
Yeah, dude. It's just bar stories. Big
Uh-huh.
women. Oh yeah. Fought in the war. It just stitched me back together. Which war? Yes.
The Chili Cheese War, 2024.
We won by. You're welcome. Got deployed down to Texas. It was a whole thing. Also, don't do that. It's stolen valor. That's fucked up.
Anyways,
uh, but yes. So we started watching a new show on Hulu called My American Family.
Good American Family.
Good American. My American Family would work, but it's a fucked up show, but it's really good. You guys haven't seen it.
Also, if I had any thoughts about adoption, not anymore.
I'd be honest. Yo, girl, you ever have a guy who pooped out of his stomach? Hey, girl, you ever seen a stoma scar? Let me show you. I don't think that's gonna get the results you were hoping for. But you can try it. Just say it with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be fine. Women love confidence.
Mm-hmm. Worked out for you.
Yep. 87 years later. Yeah, so if you guys haven't heard about the show, the whole concept of the show is this family, which I believe it's based off of a true story. Um, they had, tend to adopt kids with mental issues,
Disabilities.
disabilities. So, like one of their kids has he has autism, but like he's severely affected, and so they got contacted to adopt this little girl that had a lot of health issues. Come to find out, like, she's not a girl. So it's really fucked up. And it's boring. I'm on episode 5 of 6, and he's I I watched the first 3 episodes, um, and I thought that it was done pretty well. I do not like some of the choices that they've made in that show. So I'm just letting the rest of them come out, and then I'm going to binge it. But probably going to set up, some crazy storylines within the MCU, which might
Mm-hmm. It's more like college.
I don't know why they never made just a Kingpin show. I mean, essentially that's what they did with Penguin, but DC versus Marvel. I'm getting excited about the new season of Last of Us. Noise. Echo was good. Yeah. The one thing that I did like about the character um, in the first Daredevil show is like he was psycho. Reserved, but still psycho. Like that's how Kingpin was. What? I'm not gonna finish your knife now. Do you play the game? Okay. See, I can get behind that. I get it. The games were amazing. I think that they've done a really good job with the show because not only were they trying to provide um, lip service for the fans, they're also trying to make a good show for non-fans, and I think they bridged that gap well. I would go back and watch the first 3 seasons of Daredevil. They have 3 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons. It was good. It was really good. I'm curious of what they're going to do with season 2 because there's only 2 games, but apparently they've got enough material for 4 seasons. I think is what they said. So we'll see. Also, Twisted Metal season 2 is going to be
Mm-hmm.
Axel and Calypso. That was the issue that I had with Twisted Metal is that they had this random chick who's like, "I'm in charge and I want all these crazy things to happen." And I was like, "Who are you?" Never once in any of the games do you exist. Now in season 2, they're actually bringing in Calypso. It's about time. Mobland. Is it good? Or if it's Disney, it's Netflix. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I mean, Hulu is Disney, and Disney is Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to let you know later when we start. I got you. I have a confession. I've been totally hooked on Diablo 4. I'm putting a lot of time. That's cool.
When I first read I Have a Confession, I was like, oh God, where is this going?
Princess. uh, what the hell is that character? Pinhead.
Mm-hmm.
Pinhead's a Disney princess.
Yep.
The thing that cracked me up about the last Hellraiser is everybody was freaking out that it was a girl, and it's like, well, you knew that the writer was gay, and he wrote Hellraiser to be androgynous,
Mm-hmm.
then it shouldn't surprise you. Also, amazing writing. Go watch Midnight. Great. Or the Books of Blood, which the movie wasn't.
Yeah.
The book. It wasn't Books of Blood. It was Book of Blood.
Yeah.
And Clive Barker was his name. Started the game last week, and I'm level 51 out of 60 already. I'm a necromancer, so get one of my comfort movies. It's a good series.
Mm-hmm.
We So I've seen. Well, I watched the newest one all the way through, and I think I watched the one right before that. Other than that, like I hadn't seen Hellraiser all the way through, so we started watching from the first movie, and we got to like what the third one,
I think so.
and we were just like, we can't, because like they do like Hellraiser in space, and we're like, no,
Yeah, it gets ridiculous.
no. So we have to go back and like finish the series, but
Yeah.
the Hellraiser movies are pretty.
The first one was really good, but it was like what in the 80s that it came out, early 90s,
80s.
late 80s. So it's like some of the graphics look horrible, but for the
They
time,
still did a really good job on all the CG.
they still did a really good job. And for the time, like the movie was like super taboo.
Mhm.
So the books are good. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Clive Barker, amazing writer, amazing storyteller. Midnight Meat Train. Check it out. Really good. He's done a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about. Candyman. Yeah, it was Bloodline maybe.
Let's see, we watched both.
Did we watch Bloodline?
Mhm. Brian said Moblin, Taylor Church. So, did Clive Barker do the movie The Relic? We're looking up the stuff that he did right now. No, go do the little arrow over to the.
I'm looking. Hold on, wait a minute.
Just do writer.
Writer and producer.
Dread.
Dread was pretty good.
Midnight Meat Train, Jericho.
Demonic.
Tales from the Dark.
Nightbreed. Underworld. Rawhead Rex. It doesn't look like it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, The Last Illusion.
Or was it
Well-
story The Last Illusion, Lord of Illusion? From the story of the last.
Accessible. We have one of the DVDs. Yeah, Midnight Meat Train, Book of Blood, Dread. And then he was just like, I'm done doing the book. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't plan on watching it. I get wanting to use artistic licenses. But to have the actress who plays Snow White way before the movies even come out go, hey, fuck you. We do what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good look.
Also, the whole premise of Snow White is Her skin is as white as snow. You can't have someone with a little bit darker skin. Like Snow White. To trying to be diverse. It's the guy that played Quantum Leap was in the movie. The main dude in Quantum Leap. The guy who did the leaping.
Also, like Alina said, the character's last name is White.
Well, I mean, that's why she was called Snow White, because her
Yeah.
skin was as white as snow. You remember the Disney movie?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
so it's like you can't have someone with a little bit darker skin tone.
Make her a chick and make her gay. I have no issues with people wanting to use artistic licenses on movies. Like sometimes it makes a movie better.
Mhm.
In Disney's case, it just seems like they're doing it to be inclusive, and
It doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense. It's like what they did with Ariel. It's like that doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're just pushing an agenda. Like,
Freedom. I do think it's funny that it has the lowest rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'd only watched the new Snow Boy for Gavel.
Gal.
Godot.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Iger gets his head out of their ass. Not just Bob Iger. It's also what's her name? Catherine Kennedy.
I think so. Catherine is something.
I think it's Kennedy.
You're probably right.
Both of them are like so fucking woke. It's ruining Disney. Not that they weren't already ruined before, but they're just like, we're going to take it to a whole new level. Fuck you. I'm cautious about the Mando Grogu movie because I'm sure it's going to be woke as shit, and don't do that. I read that a theory is that the ending of Snow White is actually her dying and going to heaven. That's why the dwarves can't go with her because she died from the apple. That'd be cool. I'm saying from a storyline. I like dark stuffs. So like to do actually that storyline would be like really cool. I would, which they're kind of doing that with some of the
Yeah, same fault.
IP that has gone to public use, to where like Winnie the Pooh, he's the serial killer, and they're doing the same thing with Pinocchio and Hook and like all these different storylines. They're doing these dark horror versions of them, and it's the Poonieverse is what they're calling it. Just terrible. Come up with a better, but I get it. I loved Amanda and was sad that they fired that one actress. She was so good.
I know.
She was so good in that role. She was also really good in Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Disney.
I like how at least you block that so that way people don't see the cat.
The pooping.
She's just sniffing the inside of it. It's like, guys, yes, it's clean. I don't.
You fucked them up. That makes me clean.
I had to clean it.
I get it, but you fucked them up. Yeah, I talked about this. I want to say it was on our last live last Sunday. last Sunday or last Friday.
Mhm.
I'm really hoping that a lot of these film companies will start taking chances on things that haven't already been produced.
Yeah.
Because like only so many ways that you can beat a horse.
Mhm.
That would be funny.
You really think of the last adult thing I really watched? Whoa.
Survival hotpot. That sounds fun.
Survival hotpot.
You eat the soup or you die.
Yeah, like, I've heard of hot pots before, but survival hot pot? Extreme hot pot.
See, CP&W, if they did a remake like that, like it would put a whole new meaning to Arabian Nights. Hotter than hot in all the best ways or right ways or whatever. Like, god damn. Ritz.
You gotta eat the hot pot before like the
Zombies
get
come.
you.
Hope that you don't have the T virus in your hot pot.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's cussing right now. That's amazing. Silent hot pot. You gotta stop eating when the siren goes off.
Yeah. Hide underneath the table.
Mm-hmm. Evil with hot. Speaking of movies, I've heard that the Saw movie that was going to be released later this year has been canceled.
Really?
I mean, you gotta learn some. Saw 11. I can show you the real strategy in Splendid. uh, you're not wrong.
2 is my favorite. My favorite.
So Saw had a really big problem to where it was like they hit 2 bangers right out of the park.
Yeah.
And then the third wasn't as good as 2, but it was still decent. 4 was garbage. 5 was good. 6 was garbage. 7 was good. And then we got into this weird Saw universe to where it was like, hey, we're remaking it. No, we're not. And then Saw 10 was a backstory. And I think Saw 11 is also going to be a backstory. But like I said, I heard that it was canceled. So yeah, it was removed from Lionsgate calendar.
So something happened. Someone
We
got
need
pissed
Saw in
off.
space. No, it's the owners of the IP.
Oh.
So Lionsgate is wanting to sell the IP, and the original creators, I don't think, want to.
I got
So
it.
they're in a
Disagreement.
legal battle, and Blumhouse wants to buy it. I mean, Saw in Space would be fun.
7 with that one where the lady was in the middle, and then the 2 dudes figured out she was just a hoe. Such sweet justice.
I think so.
Oh yeah, they're in that like
They had to work.
case.
They had to
Yeah.
work together, and they didn't.
They
They
didn't.
don't find out until the very end that like they could have all survived.
2 is my favorite just because like at the end you find out because he says your son is in a safe space
Yeah.
or a safe place or whatever, and you find out his son was literally in a safe the whole fucking time, and it was just like a good twist that you didn't see coming. Like I really enjoyed that, and 1 was good too, of course, but the second one was my favorite.
Producers disagreed on the direction the movie should take.
Just fighting essentially. No, I want it this way. No, I want it this way.
Saw 11 would have dealt with the theme of being a citizen angry and frustrated with something unable to do something about it. And that's what Kramer's for, because he absolutely can. It would have been a continuation of 10 while he's doing the cancer treatments and shit. Which I didn't really care for, but
And then he goes, or Donnie Wahlberg, man, and then he goes to work on Blue Book.
so that was why are we frozen? Are we frozen for you guys? Because we're frozen on our end.
Oh, look at you.
There it goes.
Sure.
Okay, I guess we're good. That was weird.
I didn't notice. Okay, cool.
I just looked up and I was like, oh, we're frozen. I didn't really care for Donnie's character in Saw. It was 4 or 6 or both that he was in standing on the ice block. I didn't really care for it. We couldn't afford Mark.
Welcome back, Dad. Watch the first season of Camp Makeover with the new kids on the block. Where one buys a summer camp and revamps it, and Donnie was in that show.
Interesting. Had to drive. I was chatting from the Verizon store earlier. Do you have to get a new phone?
Yeah, I was looking up earlier to see if they were still doing any deals on it because I was like, I still need to upgrade my phone, but I was wanting to see how much it was going to be with Verizon.
Yeah, so they're saying that Saw 11 may still happen if somebody buys the franchise, but they could start from scratch. That's going like a full creative retooling, but that the saga could be whatever could be rebooted. No, don't reboot it. I need my bow. Need a period at the end of the fucking sentence. Just give me conclusion. Closure. Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's smart. Super smart.
Yeah. I mean, that is important because it's the case. Can't be too especially in these days.
I got my new Claymore bag coming tomorrow. Hoping I was going to use it as a diaper bag. Might still. But for sure, you can wear it as many. That makes me happy. The black and red Topo. Doop 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 doop. Just, can you please just go where I want you to go? What?
He said I like that one too. Very nice.
Website's down apparently. This one. Got a wallet and a mini clamshell to hold all the crap I carry. Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't need another bag. I've got several. And I'm not a pouch person. Anybody that uses them, I get it. I've carried one that was given to me, and I just something else I got to throw in my pocket. I'm not a pouch guy. Also, back before they were popular, a lot of the EDC people made fun of them. So. But so I'll play with this bag. Might end up being my motorcycle bag. I don't know. We shall see. What, you got anything else?
I do not.
We're gonna let you guys go. We more than likely will go live on Friday, unless things change. Just all depends on what the weather's doing. So we shall see, but we will let you know either way. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry that we didn't go live on Friday, but I think you guys understand why we didn't. But we did go live with Zach on Thursday. So have a wonderful week. We'll see you guys back on Friday or Sunday, either way. Maybe both. We'll see. Love y'all. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye.